Hey everybody, welcome to Polly's Crochet Creations. I'm Tori, your hostess. So, what have I been up to? What am I doing? Well, I went and did a little bit of shopping today, not too much. But I did manage to do this. It took maybe about an hour to do this. This is actually not my pattern. This is the Off the Trails Beanie by Crystal from Bagdo de Crochet. Now I'm going to leave the video tutorial for this beanie in my description box below. Now, it was a very simple beanie. I did a couple changes though. I did my increase rows the way I do my hats, and then I started doing this part here the way Crystal does it. And I did one row of decreased single crochets, so every sixth one I'd do 5 stitches, and then every sixth one, 6 and 7, I would 2 together. And then the second row of single crochets I did 3 and then 2 together. And then the third row is single crochets all the way through. I like my hats down here. I don't like slouchy hats or anything like that. But yeah, I think I did a good job for my first try at one of Crystal's hats. And this is using a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. If I had used a 5 millimeter crochet hook, then it would have been a lot better because it would have fit properly for me. So, what did I find today? Well, I found a couple things. Coffee is so good. I love coffee. So I found a couple things. I really didn't find any yarn that I liked. That's a project that I'm working on. And I did not get anything done this week that I wanted to get done. Yeah. So, I'm going to be working on it over the next few weeks. I do want to start learning how to knit. That is my goal for next year. I'm going to learn how to knit and get really into knitting by the end of the year. That's my goal. I did want to show you, I don't know if I showed you in my last video, but this hat here is another one of Crystal's. I typed in how to make a beret, and this is my first attempt at making a beret. I think I did pretty good. I know Alina doesn't mind wearing it, my wonderful star, and I brought her hair down so that you guys could see her with her hair down. So, another make. Sorry about the thumb in the frame, but it is what it is, right? Camera's right there. I found this book here, and I do have some taping to do on it because the label on the front is all ripped, and I will do that. I will tape that up, and hopefully I can get that done soon before it gets ripped too much. But this is More Weekend Crochet Projects. This book is copyrighted in 1983. And this is just some of the patterns that they have in here. I really like this one. And this little baby dress, or toddler's dress. I like that. I like that. And this is a man's sweater. They have actually quite a few patterns. Oh, here's some color. Oh, that's a baby dress, a toddler's dress. So here's some colored pictures of some of the projects that are in this book. And I am going to try and attempt to make some of these. I think they're absolutely wonderful. And I think my favorite is this. Now, if I could actually make that in an adult, I'd be like really happy. And then here's some more colorful pictures of projects that are in here. I think these are awesome. I think one of these days I do have to try and make a top. Yeah, because I haven't made a top yet. Well, I did make a top. I made Cinnamon Stitch's top, but I haven't made a like sweater or cardigan. I like this cardigan. I might have to try and make that. But we'll see. We'll see what the future entails. So that's one of the books. I got it at the thrift village thingy for $1. Now, I asked my husband if I could stop off at that village store. And he says, why? He says, you said they're too expensive. I said, yeah, I know they're too expensive. I said, but I go in there and I look for books and hooks. He's like, books and hooks. I said, yeah, books and hooks. That's what I go in there for. I did find a couple of knitting stuff. What do you call those? Stitch holders. And the cable hook. The cable hook. I found that. And because like I said, next year I want to learn how to knit. Now, what did I get? Learning to knit book. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do the reading and learning how to knit just by reading. So I am going to be surfing the streets of YouTube to find tutorials on knitting. And I hope I find some tutorials that are really awesome and people that take the time to slowly introduce things. No, I have not done the 12 months of bod project yet. I know the end of the month is coming up, and this month is leg warmers. I am going to do that. I do have some yarn that I'm kind of eyeing on doing the project with. I actually might use some of the LRA that Crystal has sent me, or I might use the cakes over here. I have to watch the video again. So, that's what I've been up to. And I did, the last video I wanted to show you a very, very special, I got some hooks and needles from a lovely lady in Medicine Hat. And this wonderful person, I messaged her, and because I was really interested in the crochet hooks, I was hoping that there was a hero hook. I am on the hunt for hero hooks, and I am this close to hopefully getting some, but we'll see. Everybody keeps going on about these hero hooks. They're awesome, they're wonderful. I hope I find some soon. I do. I found some online that I'm interested in, but I just have to wait. So, what did I find? I think it was probably about a month, maybe 2 months ago, that I noticed this lady selling crochet hooks. Now, when I seen the crochet hooks that she had for sale, the crochet hooks were actually just all piled on top of each other with knitting these needles next to it. And so I messaged this wonderful person and asked her if she would mail them. And she most graciously did mail them. Now, in those wonderful hooks that I found this. Susan Bates. Yeah. Susan Bates. I am so ecstatic because of this envelope. I'm going to call it an envelope. Now, I do have several boy hooks. This is a 4.25. Yeah, 4.25 boy. And then this is a no-name 6.5 plastic. And this one here is a boy, 5mm. Now 5mm is my favorite, my all-time favorite. Okay. And then another boy. Sadly I did not find any hero hooks in here, but that's okay. 3.75 in a boy. Sorry. There we go. So 3.75 in a boy. And then this is just a no-name one. It's called Disc and a 5mm. I'm going to set this there. Now, this is the piece de resistance. This is Susan Bates, and it's 00 0 1 2 3 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14. There's 14 hooks in this. And the thing that I was so excited about, and I can't find this online anywhere. Seriously, I cannot find this online anywhere. The thing I was so excited about is that these, they look like Christmas bulbs. And you work with thread with these crochet hooks. I have never worked with thread. And I know one of these days I should actually try to work with thread because, well, it's just one of those things that I do need to try and work with. But it goes from the very, very smallest to the biggest. And I think the biggest is 00, and I might be able to use 00 because it's a little bit bigger. But I've never used the small, thin crochet hooks. But are these not gorgeous? Like, oh my God, I really hit the jackpot on that one. So, I want to thank the wonderful, lovely lady that sent me the hooks and the crochet hooks and the needles. I paid $20 for the crochet hooks and the needles, knitting needles. Now, and then I paid $21 for shipping, which is okay. I don't mind paying for shipping. I do love these very, very much. And they will definitely get use. And I will cherish these crochet hooks for the rest of my life. I will. I cannot find the crochet hooks online to find out exactly when they were made. I know Susan Bates made them, but I cannot find information on this when it came out. I can't find anything on this. I tried to find somebody with this for sale, and I could not find this for sale either. So, if anybody has information or knows where I can find the information on this, I'd really appreciate it. If you could pop a comment in the comments down below, and then I will check out the webpage on this. I think I scratched my nose. Yeah. So that is what I've been up to. I have still been making more of these flying discs. I love them. They're easy to make, and they take less than an hour to make. Oh, what else? Now, somewhere in this shenanigans, I have a set of boy knitting needles that I wanted to show you. Unfortunately, I cannot remember where I put them. And I will find them. I'll show you them on another time. What I should do is I should pause the video and do my blast from the past video. I talked about the crochet hooks. I talked about the books. I am going to tape this one up, and I'm going to take care of that in a little bit. So I'm going to pause the video for a couple minutes, and I'm going to do a blast from the past video, and I'm going to show you a few things. So give me 1 minute. Okay, let's do the blast from the past video. Okay, now, as I've told you before, I started crocheting in 2018. When I quit smoking in 2016, and it was one of the best things that I've ever done. Okay, I know this doesn't match with this, sorry, but I did have to use this to cover my shirt. Anyway, when I started crocheting, all I did was slip stitch. Slip stitch bags, slip stitch this, slip stitch that. I tried to slip stitch hats. Yeah, that didn't work. But this is one of my slip stitch bags. This is the first bag that I ever made. Now, a lot of people, when I first started crocheting, kept telling me blanket yarn. You want to start with blanket yarn because blanket yarn, you can see your stitches, and it helps for you to learn a lot quicker. Now, yes, I did start with blanket yarn. Sorry, I have allergies and my eyes are itchy. I did start with blanket yarn. This is the first bag that I ever made. Now, this is a slip stitch bag. Okay. I just went back and forth with slip stitch, and whatever yarn I had left over in the balls, I just threw it in this bag. I slip stitched the handle, and I made a really big long handle because I have it going all the way down into the bag. So this is what the inside of the bag looks like. Okay, slip stitch. Now, I was so happy when I made this that I accomplished something. And I thought, oh, this crochet is really easy. You don't have to know really anything except for this slip stitch, and you can make pretty much anything out of the slip stitch. Yeah, little did I know there was double crochet, half double crochet, treble crochet, front post, back post, front loop, back loop, around the bend, in and out. So there's so many stitches in crochet. Now, first bag. And I think I did a pretty good job on that for not knowing what I'm doing. And my friend and my husband always tells me that I'm such a good faker, right? And I know they say it lovingly. I know what they mean. So, that is the first thing that I've done. The next thing, I'm just tiddling with things because I don't know what I'm doing. And so I made this. And this is a cute little kid's scarf. And it's a kit that I got from Hobium. And when I first started ordering from Hobium, I ordered 30 kits, 30 of these the first time. Then I ordered another 60 of these, and I only have maybe 4 left. So, like I said, this is a kit, and it's from Hobium. Okay? These are pre-knitted with this, and then the tail and the paws, the back paws. Okay? So I made this little scarf. I was so happy because I actually did a corner to corner and I didn't mess it up. Oh my god. The next thing I made out of one of those kits is I found a pillow. And these have been in the bag ever since. But I have a little baby pillow that I found. And still smells baby. I do have to put some buttons on here or some ties. But I made this cute little pillow. It's a little kitty cat pillow. So, and it's got the tails. And it's got the paws. I was just creating and figuring out what to do was what I was doing. And I'm so happy and so ecstatic that I've made this. Now I need to design some in my own patterns. Like this. So, that is a couple of things that I made that I still didn't know what I was doing. I only followed a tutorial on how to do C2C, corner to corner, and that is a very easy stitch. Once you get the hang of things and you get the idea of the abbreviations and how to read patterns and stuff, you can soar with things. Because like I said, what do you call it? Crochet is 98% imagination and 2%, 98, 99, 100, 2% application. I know my last few videos I didn't do positive vibes, and I've been wanting to do that. I've been wanting to do that positive vibe thing. Let me just pop you up here again. I've been wanting to do that positive vibe thing. So I picked up another book, and the book is called You Are Worthy. And the strangest, most gorgeous, and proudest of all virtues is true courage. Okay? So I picked up this, and I'm going to use this along with the positive vibes when I can find my book again. Yeah, I'm going to have to try and find my positive vibe book. Yeah. So I'm going to find my positive vibe book. I do have a quote to say, always be the rainbow in somebody's day. So make somebody smile, and you will not believe how wonderful that will make you feel, is if you make somebody smile. So make somebody smile today. Oh, here's my positive vibe book. Okay. Do more things with love. Do more things with love. So that's the positive vibe quote today. Do more things with love. So I just wanted to pop that in there somewhere here. So again, I got some more stuff to show you. Okay, I'll show you this because this one went before the other one. So after I learned how to do the C2C, I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, I know how to do granny square and I know how to do C2C. What would happen if I put the granny square with C2C? I wonder how that would work. Well, let's show you how it would work. This is my biggest pride, and this one I will never get rid of. There's my granny square. And here, I think I got it upside down. Yeah, I got it upside down. So, granny square. And this is all made in the Happy Mandala yarn. Okay. And there is my C2C. And this is what I call the angel wing shawl. At first, I called it C2C meets Granny. But a friend of mine, my dear friend and longtime friend, Patty Trafton, said to me, she says, why don't you just call it the angel wing shawl? She says, because it does look like angel wings. So, upon her idea, I decided that I was going to call it the angel wing shawl. So thank you, Patty, for naming this shawl. Like I said, it is one of my favorites. And I'm so happy I made it. With the happy yarn. And happy yarn is one of my favorite yarns. I love yarn. Anything that pops, I love. Whether it's neon yellow, fuchsia, bright yellow, red, anything that pops. Orange, green. Mind you, I do love all yarn. I'm not a yarn snob. I do love all yarn. And Cecil, my husband, and I were watching Rose likes crochet, and she was asking for donations for shawls. Now, every time she showed shawls, my husband and I are sitting there watching our channel and watching the stuff that's showing, and I'm sitting there going, the whole time my husband's watching the shawls and he's looking at, and this one kept coming up, beautiful, gorgeous shawl kept coming up, and the whole time it came up, he looked at me and he says, you gotta learn that. You gotta learn that. You gotta learn that pattern. You gotta learn that pattern. You gotta learn that pattern. Every time I come up. So finally, I don't want to ruin my knit book. So finally, I got the idea, okay, well, I gotta learn that pattern. I'm gonna learn that pattern. Now, when I say don't quit, keep trying, there's a reason why I say it. When I first started doing the virus shawl, oh my god, I tore this much out 6 times before I finally realized how the repeat was going. And this is one of the first virus shawls that I have ever made. And then I got into the virus kick. I did a virus cowl, I did a virus hood, I did a virus poncho, I did a cobblestone virus poncho, I did a cobblestone virus shawl, and you know, I just got into the virus kick. I'm still working on a cobblestone virus shawl, but one of my projects, my biggest project, and I'll show you at the end of the video, my biggest project was the one that I did for Crystal's challenge. And she had it a couple years ago, last year or the year before. But yeah, this is a virus shawl. I love the colors, they're nice and bright and sweet. I love the colors, they're just like me. So, that was my virus shawl. And I am going to change my mannequin. And I'm going to probably move the mannequin over here so that I can have the mannequin sitting next to me. I am doing some reorganizing back here to try and get a little bit more situated. I have been working on that. And one of the biggest things is I've got to get rid of this rocking chair that I have back here, so I have some more room. But yeah, so that was my virus kick. And don't get me wrong, I still do the virus shawl because it's one of my favorite shawls. So that's that one. The next one, now I was trying to do, what do you call that? 3-dimensional something or other shawl, where you have the long end and then you go all the way down to the short end. I was trying to figure it out and I couldn't figure it out. So what did I do? I made 2 pieces, joined them together, and this is just my whatever shawl. Rainbow, happy, fluffy. Shawlette. You can wear it as a shawl. You can wear it as a shawlette. Like so. I got a little bit of orange here, and I got a little bit of orange here, so. Anyway, that was one of the other things that I've done. And these are, these ones here, I won't give away, because these ones are just stuff that I made when I was starting to crochet. And, they're my first makes. So, I can recreate them. I have patterns in my head and I have patterns on paper. I can recreate them. But, I will not give them away. Unless I get like majorly overwhelmed with crochet projects, and then I start giving them away. So that is the next one. Blast from the past. I will do a hat video one of these days, and I will show you all the different hats that I've made. Is this the virus cowl? I think this is a virus cowl. Yeah, I think this is 2 virus cowls. And a divine hat. I've done the divine hat. I got in the divine hat kick. So this is the divine hat that I made. And I actually made one for my friend. And this is made in... oh, I can't remember the name of it. But it's a wool. And... I don't have the ball band here with it, but it's a wool. And here's the virus cowl that I made. Isn't that not gorgeous? I think that's gorgeous. I love it. But yeah, I just kind of threw that together. Again, didn't know what I was doing. Single crochet, I think it's a single crochet. Single or half double. Something like that. So that's another one that I made. This one I made out of latte cake. Again, the divine hat. In the latte cake. Can't remember the name of the latte cake, but it is machine washable and it is machine dryable. But you do not add a lot of heat to this because this will melt. And again, the virus cowl. I told you I got on a virus kick, didn't I? So, that's another thing. I did say that I was going to show you my big project that I did. That's just a few of the projects that I've done in the past few years. I've started making different hats, and I have made a couple of Crystal's hats and baby outfits, and you name it, I started making it. This is going into my portfolio, so to speak. If somebody wants orders for this, then I will figure out a price, and I will take half as a down payment, non-refundable down payment. And the reason I do that is because I have gotten ripped off a couple of times by making stuff for people that wanted to get projects without paying, or I make them up and they didn't like what I made and didn't want the other stuff that I made. So and I know I showed you this. I'll show it to you again, but I know I showed you this, and I'm so proud of this. Crystal is a very good teacher. I made this baby dress, this toddler's dress, and it is so wonderful. I ran out of the yellow, or orange, no, the yellow, which is mustard. I ran out of the mustard, so I just did extra rows of single crochet. I think that looked absolutely beautiful, and I'm so proud of that. So thank you to my wonderful teacher, Crystal from Bag O' Day Crochet. I will try and link that pattern in the description box below, the tutorial for this. So like I said, I had a very good teacher, and Crystal's one of those types of people that they inspire you, and they encourage you to go outside your comfort zone, and a lot of YouTubers do that. I have been watching Crystal's channel since 2019, and I really started watching her fully in 2019 when the thing broke out. I'm just going to say the thing, okay? And she's so encouraging, so kind. She's such a sweetheart. And I am proud to call her my friend. Now, one of the biggest projects that I've done, and I know this is going to be hard to show on TV. I will show you the hats and everything else that I've made later. This is just past tense. Now, sorry for the crinkle. I did Crystal's challenge. This took me approximately 2 months to make. But this is and it's heavy. It's heavy. This is the Cobblestone Virus shawl, or poncho. The Cobblestone Virus poncho. And it's very heavy. Cobblestone Virus poncho. Using one of Crystal's stitch tutorials with tipped scale hood. This is an awesome poncho. So, and that's one of my biggest and proudest moments in my crochet history. So, I thank you, Crystal, for all of your wonderful videos and for your words of encouragement. Those other bags, I will show you later. Because I have my clothes stacked up over here. My makes. But those are just some of the stuff that I've made. Now, that big project that I just showed you, I never would have even attempted to make it if I didn't feel I could do it. And like I said, Crystal always tells you, you can do it. You can do it. I have faith in you. You can do it. And that's why I always say, try not to doubt yourself. Keep on trying. Keep on trying. Because if you don't keep on trying, you won't know how good you can be. I love crochet. I never thought I would. And when I started to crochet, if you had told me back in 2018 when I started crocheting that I was going to have my own YouTube channel and I was going to write 13 or 15 or 17 patterns in 1 year, I would have thought, you are nuts. But guess what? I have my own channel. And I do crochet new and different things. And I try to mix and match and spice things up. I know that I have not gotten to making the tutorials yet. Because like I said, I'm still in decluttering mode, and I'm still trying to find spots for everything that's in the office so that I can actually start doing my tutorials in the office. And I do like doing videos back here because I'm comfortable back here. Okay? And I want to get this whole area cleaned out and kind of separated and organized. I have TVs that I need to get rid of because we don't use them anymore. I have a bunch of stuff that I have to get rid of. But, like I said, that's all going to come, and it's slowly making its progress. I have started doing up boxes of yarn, and I'm going to get rid of those. So, like I said, my ending spiel is, if you find something on YouTube that you like to do or are interested in doing, don't quit. Because you'll never know what you can accomplish if you keep trying. Okay? There are people that try and crochet or knit for like a week. And then they think, oh, I don't like this. Well, I'm not going to try it anymore. When I first started crocheting, I thought the same thing. But I decided, no, I'm going to keep trying and I'm going to keep going. And I am so happy that I did. Because I am so further now and so much more knowledgeable, and crochet keeps me sane. Yes, crochet keeps me sane. If I'm having a bad day or not so good day, or if I'm not feeling very well, I just come and I sit down and I watch videos and I crochet, and it makes me so much happier, Oh, I'm gonna have an avalanche. Yep. Don't mind that. My bag is just falling. So, like I said, don't quit, keep trying. And my video is like 46 minutes long. I didn't think it was going to be this long. But, you all have a great day, evening, weekend, wherever you may be. And you guessed it, you know it, it's coming. Keep on hooking. Catch you on the next one. Bye for now.